Mortgages, debt, savings, loans. Now these are all basic finance concepts that each individual should have a knowledge of. Let me ask you a question. How many of you wish you would have had a better understanding of concepts like these before you were thrown into adulthood? Well, that's what we're here to address. My name is Ida, and my team and I are a part of the LAMPO Group, a personal financial consulting service. Our goal for this proposal is to ensure that each individual can find a path to financial success. And we would like to request that all questions be held to the end. As you can see, these are the series of topics that we will be discussing today. Now my colleague Patera will discuss more about personal finance.
When we think of personal finance, we tend to worry a lot and not always make the best decisions. Successful people don't worry about money in that sense. They invest, they plan, they set up action plans, and things like that. So we do believe that it's important to, in order to avoid the stress of mismanaging our money, it's important to understand basic financial concepts like these. Financial knowledge is crucial and it's necessary for survival. So after you obtain that sort of knowledge, you're able to take responsibility and set up an action plan and share that knowledge with others. Okay, so you're probably wondering what this has to do with the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Well, as you can see, Dallas-Fort Worth's average debt is almost $29,000. We are the top, or we hold the highest average debt per person among the top 20 major cities in the United States. So almost $29,000. What's going wrong? This is a real opportunity to affect change, and knowing this, we can't sit around and do nothing about it. So here's the real question, because obviously we aren't going to go from almost $29,000 to zero in 1 year. But in the meantime, what do we do to impact change and see to it that Dallas debt declines over the years? Now, Laura is going to give you some more specifics about our proposal.
Hi everyone, my name is Laura and I'm a financial consultant with the LAMPO Group, and I will be introducing our proposal today. There is an issue in Dallas leading to increasing debt rates. How do we keep this trend from continuing in the future? Well, our aim is to prevent the problem before it begins. Our solution: to offer personal finance workshops to college students so they can learn to manage their personal finances before it's too late. Now, why are we targeting college students? Well, college students are the starting point of their adult life, where they need financial guidance the most. Furthermore, most have never been taught basic money management skills, meaning that they would benefit the most from our help. A successful start to fiscal prosperity as a young adult can lead to less stress and better finances in the future, positively influencing their generation and their children's generation. So, what are the benefits to these workshops? Well, to the individual, less debt means healthier, happier living for them and their families. According to a poll by the American Psychological Association, money is the #1 worry for most Americans, and nearly 3/4 of adults report feeling stressed about money at least some of the time. Furthermore, unresolved money issues can lead to conflicts between couples. In fact, married couples fight over money more than any other subject. By teaching individuals how to manage their finances, we can reduce that worry felt by them and their families and help prepare them for bad situations like recession or job loss. There are benefits to the Dallas-Fort Worth community as well. By positively changing the way people spend, we can foster a growing community of financially independent individuals. As a result, the Dallas-Fort Worth area could see a decrease in the amount of social services needed in the community. In fact, Dallas-Fort Worth could see a savings in money due to this decrease, and those resources could then be allocated to address other social issues. So what would these workshops look like? Well, again, our project consists of making financial workshops available to college students. We will do this by offering 2 workshops a year at 7 out of 9 of the largest public universities in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for a period of 2 years. This will allow us to target a large audience, but still keeps the project feasible. The workshops themselves will focus on providing attendees with basic finance skills. We will address key money issues like mortgages, debts, and savings. We will provide savings and budgeting tips so our attendees can learn to live a financially fit life. And we will answer questions on basic money issues like how much should I spend on my rent or how much can I spend on Starbucks. Overall, we will teach the skills we deem necessary to keep new generations out of debt and keep the increasing debt trend in Dallas from continuing. And now back to Ida to discuss the details of our proposal.
The seminar will be held in January and September, and we will coordinate with the university on selecting a date and time of when the seminar will take place. Once the date and time has been determined, we will work with different financial clubs and organizations on the campus to help us advertise the event and also have members of those groups volunteer at the seminar. On the day of the event, the volunteers will help set up the multimedia presentation, help set up the table for food and drinks, and also help set up any promotional items. The presenter will come prepared with their presentation and they will facilitate. The seminar itself will be 2 hours long, an hour and a half allocated for the presenter, and the last 30 minutes for questions. As the attendees are checking in, they will need to provide an email address. When the attendees are walking into the auditorium, a survey will be handed to them. That survey will assess that individual's level of knowledge that they currently have about financial concepts. Right before the presenter begins presenting, the volunteers will pick up the completed surveys. A few days after the seminar, a follow-up survey will be sent to the attendees' email, a similar survey to what they have already taken. But now it's going to assess that individual's level of knowledge after the seminar. So this is going to help us determine if going to the seminar was beneficial or not. We anticipate a 80 to 85% participation rate, and of those who have participated, we anticipate a 85 to 90% satisfaction rate. The first 2 years of the program is a test run. Depending on how the next 2 years, if the next 2 years are successful, we plan on expanding the program to different universities and colleges. We will also be keeping track of the average debt rate in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and as we do more seminars and educate more individuals, we want to see if the average debt rate decreases. We understand that there are multiple factors that have an effect on the average debt rate, but we want to determine if there's a correlation based on the number of seminars completed versus the average debt rate. And lastly, we'll be keeping in touch with our attendees through email over the course of 10 years to see if coming to the seminar helped them make better financial decisions. As for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, these seminars will help create a better community. With more individuals educated on how to properly allocate their money, there's going to be a less reliance on social services, and that'll open up opportunities to address other social issues.
My name is Kaylee, and I'm the project coordinator for the LAMPO group. For the staffing of our project, we'll be asking certified financial experts from our company to facilitate the seminars. The LAMPO group is a company that was founded by Dave Ramsey that provides financial coaching through seminars, classes, radio talk shows, and he also has books. The speaker will have a master's degree in finance and also 20 years of experience. We will also be asking about 10 to 15 students at the universities where all the seminars we held to volunteer their time and help with the workshops. The total budget will be $19,600. $700 will be allocated to each individual workshop, and there will be 28 total workshops. This includes $400 for the speaker, $200 for food and refreshments during the Q&A period following the seminars, and $100 for advertising flyers, pamphlets, and surveys to hand out to the attendees. We expect the cost to be quite low, making our project very obtainable, so we are asking the Chamber of Commerce to donate half of the total budget, equaling $9,800, leaving the remaining costs to be covered by us. So because Dallas has the highest average debt per person, learning better financial skills will lead to happier and healthier lifestyles. Efficient money management skills will create an overall better economy, resulting in less need for social services. Too often, we focus on fixing a problem after the problem already exists, but by providing workshops for students early in their college careers, we can set them up for success at an early age. So how can you help prevent the problem before it begins? Does anybody have any questions?
clarify, you said you're expecting 80% participation. Was that of each college? 80% was supposed to be interacting, like of all of like the
Out of the total.
Okay.
Just a question on the debt in the Dallas area. Is that considering college debt as well, or just credit
Yes,
card debt?
it's credit cards, auto loans, personal loans, and student loans.
Another question: How might it differ from other like financial advice that they have access to on campus already, or do they have access to financial advice on campus?
We typically find that a lot of the financial advice on campus relates to student loans or scholarships, but not necessarily life and money skills. And so what we're hoping for is to teach them how to be prepared in the future. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
These events will not have a cost to students, is that correct?
No, they will be free for attendance.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.